Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to give you guys an updated look at my live rig. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name is Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and I'm so excited to knock out this video because I have some more live shows lined up at the end of 2021, and my pedal board especially is completely different. Now I did a live rig video about, I don't know, give or take 3 months ago, and I've had like 5 shows in 2021 since the summer, and every show I've tried to do something different, a new pedal, a new distortion sound. The guitar and the amp have been the same, but my pedal board especially, like I said, has been just constantly in and out of rotation with different pedals. And so I want to give you guys an update on what I've landed on as of right now. And another main reason why I wanted to do this video is because I just joined a new band, a band by the name of Concrete Dream. They're local in the Jersey area. They reached out to me and they said, "Hey dude, you want to like be a part of our band? You want to join? You want to play with us?" And I was just like, oh my god, yeah. And I'm very honored and thankful that they even want me to be a part of what they've created, right? So this coming Saturday, no, I'm part of this band now, it's crazy. We have a festival lined up. We're playing a festival up in Brooklyn, New York, and it'll be my first show with them ever. And I want to give you guys a rundown of what I'm going to be using for that show. I'll put up the flyer for the show, and if you guys are in the local area, man, you want to come hang out, you know, I'd love to meet you all and hang out with you guys. So, with that being said, let's showcase my rig. So, let's knock out the guitar and amp first. Guitar and amp have not changed. The guitar is tuned all the way up to drop G. Yes, we're out of drop F land, and now we're all the way up to drop G. So, you know, some really higher tunes and higher tones, right? So that is the only thing that's changed with this guitar. Everything else is stock except for the knobs. I mean, if you want to call that, you know, a big deal, I put in some Gibson knobs and I put in some locking tuners. I already had to replace one of them because I broke it. So that is the guitar. And the pickups, everybody asked about the pickups. Completely stock Duncan Design Jazzmaster pickups. They're not P90s. They're not humbuckers, they're Jazzmaster pickups. I get that question every single day on Instagram. Just trying my best to, you know, clear the air, man. These are Jazzmaster pickups, okay? And the amplifier, again, just my gold-plated Mesa Boogie dual rectifier on channel 2. And everything is pretty much just at dead noon. The only thing that's like a little left of center is the presence. It's kind of like at like 10 o'clock because the presence on dual rectifiers is pretty insane pretty quickly. So apart from that, man, just pretty simple, straightforward in terms of the settings. Now, let's get to the fun stuff, and it'll go by really quickly. As you can see here on camera 2, here is my pedal board. It ain't anything crazy, man. It's actually pretty lackluster for this show and for this band. I'm the rhythm guitar player, and I'm the new guy, so I don't really need any kind of crazy sounds. My job is to literally just, you know, play the part and, you know, do my best to not let the band down. At least that's my philosophy, man. So this is all I got right now. And apart from the tuner and the noise gate, these 3 pedals are new since the last time we did this video. So I figured I'd run you through them, man. So it's going to go by quick. These 3 pedals are on all the time. Fortin 33, Fortin Zool, and Boss Chorus Ensemble. I've since replaced the EVH Chorus because the EVH Chorus, it was hitting my amp too hard and it was rather finicky. To where like you have different like pads on the pedal. Hold on one second. I ran into a problem with this pedal live where like the volume knob is very finicky and it serves almost like an overdrive. It was like I said, hitting the amp really, really hard, and me being stupid and clumsy, one time I accidentally knocked the volume knob by accident. I stepped on it and like my signal went completely out and like I couldn't figure out what was going on for about 10 seconds. Those 10 seconds felt like an eternity, but basically the volume knob serves as like a really big, you know, significant factor for getting tone out of this thing. So if and when I want to use this thing again, I'll get it off my board so like I won't run in the risk of like, you know, knocking the volume knob or whatever. But for the time being, I'm just going to use the Boss Chorus Ensemble to get this effect. I like this pedal better, but I'm not running a rig to where like I have things in the effects loop and pedals on top of the amp. It's way too much for what I need to do for this show, especially. It's like a 25-30 minute set. We got to get in, get out, play 6 songs. I don't have time to set up and have a big giant rig. So that's why the EVH Chorus is on the sideline for the time being. So anyway, my pedal board now, which is with the Chorus Ensemble, everything pretty much at dead noon, minus one of the filters. I just cut it out all the way, and then Fortin 33 and Fortin Zool. So my stock sound is as follows. And no matter how many times I play this guitar and showcase the tones for you guys, and, you know, when you guys hear this thing, this sound will never get old for me, man. It sounds disgusting. It sounds almost terrible, but I love it so much, man. It's not a pleasant sound. It's just so jangly and gnarly. And the Fortin 33 with the chorus just, like, adds to that. And the chorus especially. Like, if I take the chorus, it's a subtle effect. I'm going to take it off real quick. Put it back on. It's subtle. It's enough to where, like, I don't want it to be like this. Like, that's too much. That's too much, like, you know, Miracle Man for me. So, like, I like it to where it's like, you know it's there, but it's not, like, in your face. And it just adds, like, a little extra layer to my, dare I say, signature tone, if I could be so egotistical. And then the Fortin 33, this is really doing the majority of the work, man. I'll be honest, dude. Like, that is the bread and butter of my sound. I've tried to get away from it. I've tried a whole bunch of different things. I've tried the Mud Killer, tried a Boss SD1. I've tried the Fortin Maxon modified pedal. I've tried a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's just, the Fortin 33 has just been my go-to for over 2 years now, and I'm really struggling to find anything that can beat it. And so, you know, that's why it's on my board, especially for this show. And then the last pedal we'll talk about here is the drop pedal. And as you can see, I have it set to the octave setting because there's this one spot in this one song that's unreleased yet, but we're playing it. I just learned it this week, but they do a breakdown in double drop. Well, it's drop G, but I think it's drop C because G sharp A sharp B, C. Yeah, so like we're like in low C territory. So just check this out. Sounds, you know, it sounds ridiculous, but in the best way possible. I love that sound, man. So I can't wait to play that in front of people. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, man. So I'm so excited for that. But I think the Fortin 33 really helps out with this because anytime, in my experience, you've used the drop pedal, especially in the octave setting when you're already tuned down, like you lose almost all note definition and almost all of your signal. Like it turns into like just a fart. You know what I mean? So having the Fortin 33 after the drop pedal allows me to still have some juice, you know, get me to the finish line, so to speak. But yeah, dude, that's just gonna be so much fun. I can't wait for that. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, those are all my toys, man. I really only have one effect, and that's the drop pedal. Apart from that, everything else is just staying on, and then I tune accordingly. You know what I mean? So I'm really, really excited, man. It's a new project for me. It's something completely different. And what's really fun is this is my first time ever playing somebody else's riffs. Anytime that I've played live, I've always had like to play my riffs. I've been the songwriter. So now it's fun to like take a back seat and just make sure that I do the job as good as possible. And I think it's fun, it's challenging, and it's exciting not being the songwriter. And now it's, like I said, I'm like the new guy. Now it's time for me to like, you know, do my job. And I just like that feeling. It's exciting, and it's a little bit more nerve-wracking in a good way. So I'm just really excited. So everybody, that's going to do it for this video, man. If you're in the local area and you want to come hang out, we're playing with like Body Snatcher, Left to Suffer, Dropout Kings. There's a whole bunch of bands on the bill, man. So I'm really excited, dude, and I hope I see a couple of you guys out there, all right? So I'm going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it. If you're brand new to my channel, you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay metal. See you guys next time. Later.